All right, man. The Ja Morant era in Memphis is over. Did anybody predict him going to the Blazers? For Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray. That's it. I mean, I think Memphis was just waiting for anybody to call, and the fact that they didn't have to move any picks in order to get off of him as well. Also, there's a sponsor in this one, and we know that pretty much nobody in the league wanted to deal with the Jeremy Grant contract, but for the Grizzlies specifically, Grant, it's the same amount of years as Ja moving forward, and it is for a little less money. And the Blazers really didn't give up much either. You know where I immediately go to with the Blazers before we think about Ja and his fit? I'm thinking about the guard situation, and of course we can't ignore all the Jalen stuff that maybe is diffused because of this, maybe is not affected. I don't know. Who knows with the NBA offseason, especially this one. But I mean, you got Dame, you got Drew, you got Scoot. And we've already seen Scoot and Drew share minutes together, but now you're adding another body into that. And I don't know, maybe somebody's going to be moving out here in a little bit. And this is after, of course, they handed the offense to Avdija this past season anyway. Shaden Sharp, as of right now, is here too. There's been look, if Jaylen Brown gets traded, obviously I'm going to lose my mind and we'll do a whole video about it, but potentially more moving parts. Although I do not think that Donovan Clingan is changing teams in a Jalen trade or anything. But with Ja Morant specifically, you just have to hope that a change of scenery is just going to unlock something in this guy. I mean, you can have all the questions in the world about his health. I mean, he played 20 games this year, but at some point, he and the Grizzlies just had this, like, we're just not going to see each other again moment. 50 the year before that, 9 before that, obviously suspensions are in there, but there was a stretch there where he was able to play, but he never played more than like 3 or 4 games in a row. We know the relationship fell apart, and so you just got to ask yourself now on the Blazers, and let's say it's Donovan Clingan, who is huge and going to set screens for him, and Time Lord, maybe not. Like, I think the Celtics definitely want Time Lord, and other teams as well. Are we going to see him once again getting downhill, breaking down defenders, and just having acrobatic finishes and floaters and pull-up twos and having enough, just being good enough from 3 to where teams are going to respect you from out there? Because everything has slipped. And I think the most optimistic recent stretch you can have for Ja Morant was after Taylor Jenkins got fired out of nowhere. He was putting up numbers that were closer to, years ago when he was like way better, one of the most entertaining players in the league, got downhill all the time, all that stuff. Before we get back to it, this video is sponsored by SeatGeek. So we're now in the knockout stage of the World Cup, and we already got one really, really good game today where Japan, they were up 1-0 early. It's like, can they actually pull this off? And then Brazil, I mean, they scored with not much time left. I mean, we were in extra time, right? I'm not forgetting that one. The intensity is great. I thought for a second I was going to go to the English broadcast. I went right back to the Spanish broadcast. And if I wanted to go to a World Cup game or any sporting event or concert or festival or many things, then I would use SeatGeek as I have before, and it's always been good. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are over 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek. You can use my code FunkyDiabetic10 for 10% off your next order at SeatGeek. SeatGeek rates deals on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. Look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. Click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account. One more time, FunkyDiabetic10, 10% off, SeatGeek. I'm still kind of freaking out over the LaMelo trade. The Hornets really traded him, man. And those pick swaps they got do not look good, right? You can say that that's the real Ja Morant and it's just waiting to come back out, or you can say that that's a moment that just kind of happened and this thing is just trending downward. It would, of course, be cool to see Ja Morant be awesome at basketball again. As far as the Blazers making this bet on him, I mean, it's, again, because of the guard situation, I'm just eager to see what happens next. You didn't move any picks, and you got a little more expensive on the same amount of years. Now, does Ja Morant naturally fit in with Avdija on the court? I mean, they both want to go in the same direction. Like, they both want to attack certain mismatches. They want to get downhill, and truthfully, I don't know how much two-man game you can expect from those guys. I mean, at one time, Ja, even if he wasn't like a Steph Curry-esque off-ball player, just because he was so athletic and he was just such a threat from everywhere that him simply existing was enough for him to be like an off-ball threat, you know what I mean? Like off the catch or just whatever, right? Also as a backdoor lob guy as well. And so I guess where I say is, I don't know if Ja and Avdija are going to like just have the most seamless two-man game in the world, but if Ja is awesome, especially for what you actually gave up here, then okay, fine. And they have size around him. I mean, you got Clingan. As of right now, you have Kamara. The Avdija, of course, is like 6'8". As of right now, Drew is on the team, and yeah, he's not the defender he was whatever years ago you want to say, but just as another guy to play around Ja on defense, like I'm kind of talking myself into the framework. It just really all comes back to, does Ja Morant still have it or doesn't he? I imagine Ja and Dame together would be bad on defense. I will say with Scoot, because as of right now, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the guard situation, they just got Ja Morant. But with Scoot, we did see throughout the first 3 games against the Spurs that he was kind of lights out in his jumper. And I mean, he's definitely dealt with injuries, but it's clear that you can't just hand the whole offense over to Scoot. And then to go back to Donovan Clingan, he got to 34% from 3 this season, was looking more comfortable as it went along. He shot like 20% from 3 in the playoffs. I'm not really going to hold that against him. They made the playoffs in his second season. That's cool. Clingan is going to have to keep on getting better at the pick and pops, because you don't need me to tell you, Clingan being a real shooter from out there who teams respect and do close out on is going to open up just a lot for Ja Morant. But then also, I think that, again, this is all banking on Ja Morant getting back to, I don't know, can he get to 90% of what he was when he was at his best? I don't know. But if he's still got it, then this can open up a lot of stuff around the rim for Clingan as well. I mean, Clingan's offense definitely got better in year 2. It's just like, I'm picturing, let's say Clingan sets a screen for Ja on the wing, and then Ja hits him with a pocket pass. After the big guy has already committed to Ja some, right? Having a guard that forces that much attention out of the big guy as Ja is driving, that's going to open up a little bit more of a window, which then hopefully means more either physical finishes or obviously dunks would be great. I mean, he shot like 51% on layups this past season, Clingan. As graceful as he can be on gather steps, you know what I'm trying to get at. Like, we'll see if Ja Morant can maximize Donovan Clingan's offense. But then also, because they're in the Western Conference, I wonder, okay, but what happens when that big guy is Wemby? What happens when that big is Hartenstein and Chet and Adai Mara for OKC? Yeah, man, those 2 teams are really good, but you got to try. So it's definitely interesting. They gave up not really much to get him. I mean, they wanted to get off of Jeremy Grant. And it does leave me with some questions about the rest of the roster, but if you can get Ja Morant for not much, well then, okay. And also going back to Clingan, he's got Ja, who can hopefully be a downhill threat on any sort of screen action. He's also got Dame, who's obviously going to be a pull-up threat in a screen action, but we'll see how much juice Dame has after the injury. He's a little older, whatever. There's a world in which Clingan is playing with 2 guards who can both like really create out of the pick and roll. But again, it just comes back to how much of 22, 23-year-old Ja Morant is really still in there. If it's a lot, the Blazers hit a home run. If it isn't, well, then whatever. He's here for 2 years, and you didn't give up much.